What is going on, fellow Clashers? It is your host, Galadon, and yes, this is what I call a real sneak peek for Clash Royale. 6 new cards, including a whole new classification of card. Yes, now we've got legendary cards, 2 of them coming in this next update. Now, of course, you guys might have seen some of these images before if you saw the leak video last week, but now we are going to see them in action, beginning with the Poison Spell. And yes, it looks like it stepped straight out of Clash of Clans, very similar in appearance and function. Comes with a friendly tip on there. Remember, solvent abuse can kill. Now, it does slow units and cause damage, but one key difference is the fact that the Poison Spell in Clash Royale does damage to buildings. So yes, even more versatile than the Clash of Clans Poison Spell, this Clash Royale Poison Spell should have plenty of uses on offense and defense. Moving right along to the second of the 6 new cards, we've got the most ominous sounding of the group, the Dark Prince. And just like the regular Prince, he comes in on horseback, so he has that charge ability. But probably my favorite graphic effect is the shield that he carries until it is knocked off. An additional hit point boost for him there. He will finally get through this night and charge his way to the tower. There you can see the extra hit point damage from that charge attack. And it looks like the Prince takes after the knight. He's a bit of a litter bug, leaves the shield, and is that a mace behind after he is long gone? Next up, we've got the Ice Wizard, the first of the legendary cards. Even the shape of his card sets him apart. You really know he is truly special, and he only costs 3 elixir. Now, he doesn't do a great deal of damage, but he does slow enemies and area damage as well, so lots of different situations where he will be useful, but probably not by himself. Perhaps he'll be handy with the next new card to the lineup, the Royal Giant. Now, where the regular Giant is a rare card, this Royal Giant is a common card and targets buildings much like his brother, but he does it with ranged damage. He is carrying a cannon under one arm, and that is definitely going to provide for a lot of different and new strategies. Ranged damage, specifically on buildings, that is something we haven't seen from any other card in the game. Okay, yes, technically the balloon does range damage, but from on top of the structure, not 6 tiles away like the Royal Giant. Now, all of the numbers you're seeing on the screen are the developer build numbers, so they may be changed before the actual release and likely will be balanced in the future like we've seen so many times already. But if you look at the starting hit points on the Royal Giant, he is definitely not nearly as tanky as the regular Giant, so deploying him on defense to try to draw attacking units away may not be the wisest choice. Again, lots of strategies sure to come as people employ these new cards in their decks, although the legendaries extremely hard to come by. They are going to be truly rare cards, much rarer than epic. They're legendary. And speaking of legendary, let's take a look at the other new legendary card added to the lineup in this coming update, and that's the Princess. And she will be unique in and of herself as well. She does area damage, but from a huge range. Watch as she approaches the bridge and then fires on the enemy's tower from nearly halfway across the battlefield. Not only that, but that is going to be area damage to both air and ground targets. There's a reason she is a legendary, and she is going to be tough if she's not dealt with. For now, she will be the only unit that can stand outside of the range of a tower and fire down on it, but she is relatively fragile without a lot of hit points. What, you want more range damage? Well, then look no further than the 3 Musketeers. Yes, there they are, costing a ridiculous 10 elixir, deploying 3 Musketeers at once, targeting both air and ground units with range damage. They are going to be absolutely devastating, but the question is, where in a battle or when can you possibly afford to drop 10 elixir at once for 1 troop deployment? In any case, I'm sure people will find a way to use them, especially in conjunction with the elixir collector or in the last minute of double elixir, but either way, it will be a risky and aggressive move to use the 3 Musketeers. So get ready, you guys. These cards will be available and in-game before you know it. And isn't Clash Royale going global in March? It's practically March already. Get ready before you know it. Everybody's going to be playing this game. It's going to be crazy. I will have all sorts of strategy videos on these new cards and old cards And look soon for a beginners series. I will be doing both a Let's Play series with no gems spent whatsoever, and of course, gemming to max on another account, doing high-level strategy and everything in between. As always, thank you guys so much for sticking around all the way to the end of this episode. Make sure you subscribe for the earliest possible update and sneak peek information. Follow me on Twitter to know the exact moment that Clash Royale has an update or goes global. And I hope to see all of you guys back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! Galadon! Galadon!
What, Peter?
Look how fast I can max out my legendary cards!
Peter, where'd you get the iPad? Peter,
This is more!
You're gonna get me in trouble. Give me the iPad back. Peter, stop right now. Just hand it over and there will not be any... Let go. Let go.
That's not right!